Yes, this is it. That was all. That's just one line. We needed to cut to one line right there.
This time it's sure to work.
He's suicidal. Darn you kids and your music. What, they're hippity hop and they're boopity bop. They're rock and roll. The nerves of those little hooligans stealing my work. Yeah, we'll go catch them and murder them. Okay, maybe not murder them. They're children. But we're definitely gonna beat the shit out of them for sure. Like, I'm talking like schoolyard bully style. They are getting atomic wedgies, a lot of them. In fact, we're gonna invent a new atomic wedgie, where like each, you know, I'm not gonna think too much about wedgies. I feel like that's devoting too many mental faculties to thinking about underwear. Oh hey, look, another new Heartless. These are the gargoyles. They're like tougher air soldiers. Like seriously, these guys aren't a joke. They're pretty powerful when you're not like stun locking them, because you know you're the best, like me. And by the way, this level is pretty much just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Go to the lab, go to the graveyard, go to the lab, go to the graveyard, go to the lab, go to Moonlight Hill, go to the graveyard. It's pretty back and forth when you actually get down to the like nitty gritty of it. It's still fun though, still very enjoyable. It's a good romp, very, very fun time. Just, I don't care about these guys. I do care about missing my ride though. You see, the problems with these burps is that there are Takis on the back end of these burps. So that chili lime spice hits the back of your throat, and you're like, oh god, I'm dying. Ugh, I sound like Alex Jones. You never want to sound like Alex Jones. That's a bad time. If you sound like Alex Jones, naturally, I'm very sorry for you, and I hope things get better in your life. That's not a dig at you, that's a dig at nature. Because look, the joke is Alex Jones sucks, okay? Fuck Alex Jones. I don't think that's a controversial opinion. Or it shouldn't be anyway. Alright. I need to stop getting hit by such obvious bullshit. Donald has the right idea, actually. I need to get my shit right, y'all. I didn't get my magic together. Okay, I'm sorry. It was the one thing I forgot to do. I changed my mind. We don't really need gravity as much as we'll need arrow in the coming days. So yeah, fuck that. I was wrong. So sue me. Don't sue me, please. I have nothing, literally. Well, I mean, I have stuff, literally. I don't want to, like, be one of those guys. It's like, oh, this is literally the worst day of my life. And that's, like, not counting the day that I broke my legs. Like, come on, man. Come on. Okay, I don't like getting ganged up on, y'all. This isn't Dark Souls. I do not accept a gank squad in my Kingdom Hearts. Will I ever go a single recording session without talking about Dark Souls? I don't know, personally. It's a bit of a problem for me. I'm having trouble stopping. I think it's too premature to say they're my favorite games, but they're definitely working their way up the ladder. Like, at what point can you say a game is your favorite game? Or is there a point? Is it just something you feel? Because, like, well, Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite games for sure, but it's nothing like Dark Souls. But Dark Souls is, like, getting very close to being one of my favorite. I'm thinking too much about this, I think. I tend to do that about stupid shit like that. Because it's just, it's what you like, you know, like what you like, basically. Okay, I'm getting a little bit careless here. I need to chill out. I don't like getting ganged up on by shadows, of all things. So that was a pain in the ass. That was a lot more enemies than I expected it to be. I should have known. I should have known better. There's also goodies in this ravine right here that we got to take care of. After dealing with the Heartless, that is. This really is just like button mash, button mash, button mash, search for items, button mash, button mash. Okay, seriously though, there's a lot of enemies on screen right now. I need to focus. Thankfully, Donald has MP Rage and MP Haste, so he's at least recovering MP at a decent pace. And yeah, pretty much the sole reason for the gargoyles here is just to coax you into falling into the ravine, which we're gonna do that intentionally. So I don't know why they need to coax me. It does kind of set you back a little bit though, but it's not that big of a deal. But there's goodies to be had, and I'll always go for goodies. Let's see here. We can do this the proper way. Oh, come on, Sora. No, get. Oh. Okay, so it might not be the most legitimate way to do it, but it counts nonetheless. You know what? We take those. I'm kind of glad I had that on camera. That's never happened to me before. I promise, happens to everyone at least once. You know, it's totally natural. That's what the doctor says anyway. Oh, by the way, Jack, thank you for the items, dude. I really appreciate that. You're a valuable contribution to the team in that you provide us with free items that we otherwise would not have had. Thank you, sir. You are indeed a good pumpkin king. You jackass. I know it's a bit rude to be talking about him when he's not even here, but whatever. You know, I'm a rude boy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Knock my block off? that's a reference for you. No one's gonna get that reference. I think I made a reference to it in was it a Borderlands episode way back in the day? But yeah, I'm being too dumb now. We need to progress. We got the items, we got the goodies. That's a little shortcut back to Guillotine Square. I'm pretty sure. We don't need to go there just yet though, because we're going forward. We're here in the name of progress. God damn it. We're making great time, too.
I knew Oogie Boogie was behind this.
Look at this House of Terror and Mayhem. What a place. So, fun fact, by the way, there is a missable Green Trinity here that I missed in one of my completion playthroughs way back in the day. And, yeah, if you don't get it before a certain point, you can't get it again, and it's pretty unfortunate. Couple that with the fact that the Heartless are, like, it's a very precarious fighting conditions out here, and it's not a fun time. Like I said, the combat is not what makes this my favorite level. It's purely the aesthetic and it being Nightmare Before Christmas, because that does have a pretty special place in my heart. Because it was one of the first, well, not one of the first sneaky movies, but it was definitely one of the, you know, biggest. Because and my mom went through a big evangelical phase. She's still kind of going through it, but she's definitely mellowed out here in recent years. To the point where not everything's the devil these days. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I couldn't watch Nightmare Before Christmas because it had the word Nightmare Before Christmas. And for some reason that, I guess, glorified the nightmare instead of... I don't know the logic, y'all. Listen. I'm not the guy to tell you about evangelical Christian logic, okay? That's logic that... So that's why you don't want to fall off the tower. I guess while we're down here, we might as well go ahead and take care of some things. Microsoft Edge just tried to open itself on my computer. The absolute audacity of a program like that. You're seriously gonna sit there and try to open yourself on my computer, being one of the worst... Okay, hang on. The rant can wait. This is getting rough. But yeah, you're gonna sit there being one of the worst written, or at least the progeny of one of the worst written codes or code bases on the planet. I'm talking gibberish right now. Microsoft Edge sucks. Don't use it, y'all. Okay? It's bad. Internet Explorer was bad. It will never be good. They will never win my trust back. Too many viruses back in the day. And yes, it was Microsoft Edge's fault. Well, Internet Explorer at the time, and not the sketchy porn sites. Okay? Look, you don't know me, okay? You don't know who I am. You don't know what I've been through. I don't know why I'm getting so into that bit. I need to rein it back in. Pull it back, dude. Pull it back. Ooh, a fancy Red Trinity. I'm always down for a Red Trinity, y'all. That sounds actually dirty. I'm not down for a Red Trinity ever. I don't want that clip isolated at all, ever, period, please. Thank you. And I will deny its existence with every fiber of my being. You really don't need to get everything in your first pass, except for the Green Trinity. Because after a certain point, all the items appear here. I'm not gonna... It's a handy thing if you're a completionist, but overall it's kind of frustrating, and we're not gonna rely on it, because we're gonna get everything in the first pass. We're gonna get, like, we're good gamers, okay? We're gonna come here, and I think there's one thing in there naturally. And that'll be the only thing we gotta look at, you know? We'll see that, we'll be like, we did it, we're the best there has ever been. I don't want to hear your Shrouds. I don't want to hear no talk about your Hikarus, even though that's chess, but still, he's a pretty cool guy at chess. It's gonna be me. I'm the best. I'm the Hokage. I don't recall if there's anything of note over here, but I know this is it's a little doorway. Oh, fancy that. This place is a little bit, oh, it really just takes you right there, doesn't it? Yeah, okay, so this is, this is a little bit, getting a little bit ahead of ourselves right here. We don't need to be here just yet. We might be able to get something, something good, though. I don't remember if there's any items over here or not. Probably not, but this is, you know, the, entrance to the boss for this area. Spoiler, spoiler. This was a bad idea. This was a terrible idea. I don't like this idea at all. All right, so yeah, we didn't need to come here. And we can't go back till we kill everybody. Oh no. Not that big of a deal. They're just search ghosts. There's lots of kind of places like this in Oogie's Tower. It's kind of crazy. It makes you go mad sometimes. It's a very twisty, topsy-turvy place. I feel like that's another thing I've done every recording session lately is I've said topsy-turvy at least once in some way or fashion. Maybe I need to stop being so introspective, but then again, introspection leads to better content, I would argue. But then again, what the fuck do I know about good content, right? I'll make trash like this. Huh. Okay, maybe I should tone down the self-deprecation. People have told me that they like my stuff at least a little bit, and you know, that's what counts. You know, the people that like me, I don't care how many you are. I appreciate y'all. That's who I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for y'all. And because it's fun. I really like it. It's video games, it's talking, it's chatting. I feel like it's helping keep me from going insane. Well, more insane, I should say. That's a bit of a bad joke right there. I can't even pretend to be insane. I'm a bad actor. Gargoyles, I don't have time for you. You were a cool show that I never truly appreciated because I was a dumb child. But, you know, I should actually revisit that. As a kid, I feel like I missed out on so much cool shit just because I was stupid. Like, actually, functionally, I feel like I was stupid because, like, Batman the animated series, Batman Beyond, freaking, what was that? Just like Gargoyles, things like that. I was always like, oh, this is kind of boring. It doesn't make me laugh like all the time. I'm like, it doesn't satisfy my goldfish-sized attention span. So it's obviously bad times. And yeah, that's not how you want to approach things, y'all. Because that's good shit. In hindsight, that's all super cool stuff. Like, it's the very definition of cool, one could argue. Like that film noir shit is awesome. But then again, I don't know enough about this stuff to sit here and talk about how cool it is. I should really form my opinion after consuming more than just a couple episodes of a thing. But where's the fun in that, right? Like, come on, you don't get to have nearly as much fun doing it like that. I'm getting kind of willy-nilly with my fire rose now. I need to rein that in too, just a little bit. Is this not a thing? This is not a thing. Wow, that's a very convincing not thing. I can appreciate that. There's secrets to be found all around if you know where to look and how to see them. I'm trying to sound profound and prophetic, and I'm failing miserably. But you knew that. You knew that right away, didn't you? Because it was me opening my mouth. The minute I open my mouth, it's gonna be bullshit of some degree, isn't it? I do like the verticality of this level, to bring that word back from Dark Souls and Bloodborne. It feels like a very good progression, like a very natural kind of. You're ascending the tower to all the good stuff is at the top of the tower. Oh, if only we had glide. If we came here after this one, we could have, because, okay, you don't need to beat Atlantis and Halloween Town to progress. You only need to beat at least one of them. Beating both of them, of course, gets you goodies because it's awesome and, you know, you're a good gamer. Good job, gamer boy / girl. Haha. So it assumes that, or it works under the assumption that you don't need to go to both of them to progress the game entirely. I fucked it all up. Well, not all of it. We're kind of safe here. Things aren't as bad as they could be. They're still pretty bad, but they're not as bad as they could be. But they work under the assumption that, you know, you haven't been to that world. So any special abilities you get from that world don't, the things are optional. Because like I said, any chest we can't get in the first pass will just be in a certain place for us at the end. So there's not much to worry about. And I feel like I'm rambling and explaining this very poorly. I'm very sorry. I tend to have a problem with explaining things clearly, and then I get over apologetic about it, which just kind of like muddies the water even more. It's something I'm working on, along with like many of my character flaws. Like, you know, the I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I'm a perfect person, because I'm not. It's just like I can't think of any to list. I have a bad time being put on the spot. It's like I know a lot of good bands, but then you tell me, hey, who's your favorite band right now? It's like, I don't, The Wiggles. So, oh, gee, this is a rough one, man. Who do I love? What bands are there? It's kind of like if anyone's seen that, I don't know his full name. He's Craig from Arrested Development. Craig from Parks and Recreation, and it's like called Craig on the Street or whatever, where he goes up to people and he's like, name a woman right now, and like they're always like, I don't who, and like he'll do that to like actual women, and they're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say, because it's putting you on the spot, you know, like your brain just doesn't register things properly. It's a completely natural thing, and it's fucking hilarious to catch people off guard with it. That's me all the time. If I'm on the spot, my brain is just not working at all. So I know for a fact there is or at least there was a like missable green trinity. Did they undo it in this one? I'll need to research that in just a second. That sounds like something that's right in my brain, but that doesn't mean anything really. I wish this was Dark Souls rules, where if they fell off the world, they just auto died. Cause gosh, that'd be so convenient. But that's okay. Just a barrage of fireballs will do the job for me. Oh ho! I was sorely mistaken. I feel like I learned that the last time I played this through too. This is again my second time playing through Final Mix. Most of my knowledge comes from the vanilla game, but they moved the missable red trinity. By the way, I was totally wrong to say red trinity, and it was the one down by the waterway down there. That the one that we found by chance when I fell off the tower. So that's good. That's awesome. I'm glad they moved that actually, because that was kind of annoying. And it's definitely a thing if you look it up. I'm not just kind of I'm not bullshitting. I'm a bullshitter sometimes, but I'm not bullshitting this time. I really should have used a camping set or something before this fight. Oh god, I hope things go. I hope things go okay. Donald and Goofy thankfully have they have their what's it called, like second wind abilities now, so they will regen from being knocked out a lot quicker, which is just helpful as hell. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting real tired of missing my prompts for my Sonic Blade. Oh, get back here. This is only one left. You little pricks. Oh, okay, that wasn't the only one left. My bad. Now it's the red guy. That just makes me think of Cow and Chicken now, doesn't it? That was another good show from way back in the day. This is the Nostalgia Hour. We're gonna sit here and just say, hey, remember that show? Huh, that was a good show back in the day, wasn't it? And that's the show. That's the entirety of what we do here. He's dead, guys. Leave him alone. Alright, we did it. That was pretty simple. Not a difficult fight at all. We were just following orders. Oogie Boogie told us to steal the heart. It's all Barrel's fault. It was his idea to tell Oogie Boogie about the heart. Yeah, that's right. But you guys are fucking assholes, you narcs. You should be ashamed. You fucking cunt. Seriously, they threw him under the bus so quick. Oogie Boogie told us not to give away his hiding place. Oh, and we're not supposed to talk about the lever either. Lever, you say? I said lever, I don't even fucking know her. Haha. Alright. Look, I'm not a newsie, alright? Look, I'm not a newsie. I can't make the jokes like they did back in the day, see? Yeah, see? Alright, enough of that. Hey, I was just following Oogie Boogie's orders. Alright, that didn't work in, like, Nuremberg, so why would it work here? I'm done roasting these little shits. What does this red guy have to say? Oogie Boogie made us do it, we had no choice, blah, blah, blah. Fucking pussies. Have some agency, for fuck's sake. I believe you gotta hit the lever It's not an examine kind of thing. You gotta hit it with your keyblade all hard like, you see? I'm always down for a Red Trinity, y'all. If you like what you see and you want to see more, like the video and hit the subscribe button. It's literally free and it's the best way to help me, help you, help me make better content.